I wanted to just do today a kind of face loosening workout. I don't know if you're like me. Sometimes my face gets tight. It just feels tight. I think part of it is I am a tooth grinder. I wear a guard. And I also think it's so weird that I have to like protect myself against my own teeth, but it kind of seems like a metaphor. So I just wanted to kind of stretch out my face. And if you're like someone like me who gets facially tight, you don't even have to be a jaw grinder. You might enjoy, take off, I'm covering my ring light and I feel like it's kind of dark. Okay, so let's start. I'm gonna have a sip of my La Croix. We're gonna do lion face. So this is like yoga face 101. I want you to scrunch, squeeze, and tighten as you inhale and tense every single muscle you can think of. Hands and fists, face scrunchy, butt tight, knees tight, feet tight, all of it. And think of a situation that might have been frustrating you recently. I'm sure you can come up with something right now. And inhale. Shoulders up to the ears, face tight like you sucked a lemon, pucker, pucker, and then let it go and just stick out your tongue, open your eyes and open your hands, go. And you can notice right away your face is starting to feel stretched. We're gonna do 2 more. Okay, so when you do these, I know they look silly, but this is something that's been around for thousands of years. I didn't make it up. And it really does stretch everything. So you need to open your eyes super wide, really stick out your tongue and commit to this, okay? So think again of a situation that's been frustrating you, fill in the blank. And just purge it out, let it go. Almost like you just run out of air, right? And you should feel pretty like stretched down the jaw. We're gonna lick our lips, we're gonna flutter our lips. Put your fingertips up against your lips as you do these. You have to really lick your lips. Get some friction going. You might need to have a sip of your La Croix or your water. So, everything that I'm teaching right now is good for relaxing your face, but it's also good for speaking, and singing. So if you're communicating and you just want to loosen up your face and get your face and your vocal apparatus warm, a lot of this is kind of a combination of yoga and singing and speaking technique and voice work. Okay, so now you're going to take the tip of the tongue behind the lower teeth and draw down the lower jaw. And I like to sometimes grab onto my lower jaw like I'm stroking a beard and go, I kind of think it's like a Herman Munster, if you know the Munsters, kind of a Munster vibe, because the jaw is like long and like kind of monsterish, but slow. Like let your brain get a little soft, let your eyes get a little soft, like dial down your IQ for this. And just get relaxed. And stroke that imaginary beard. Or maybe you have a real one. Now you're going to start to massage the ligaments and muscles of the lower jaw. And if you're like me with a lot of jaw tension, this can feel kind of even intense or tingly, like you're playing the piano along your jaw hinge, the joints of the jaw, the mandibular joint. You want to do this, of course, with a clean set of hands, a clean face. It's best to do these things without makeup on. I'm coming from something else where I had makeup, so I just thought, well, I'm camera ready. Let me do a little tape. So relaxing. I don't know if any of you guys have cats. Sometimes you like rub a cat's face and it around here and it starts drooling, like little drops of drool on the fur of the cat. And then finding that hinge point where the upper and the lower jaw meet, and just sort of Shirley Temple, drilling your fingers into that point. And just sort of, you can even get your thumbs in there and massage the lower jaw and let yourself relax. Yeah. All right. Now just make your sound, your ah sound, by taking the tip of the tongue behind the lower teeth again and let your jaw and your neck be relaxed. Ah. Ah. Feel the resonation from the heart center. This is your energetic heart center in yoga. So the ah is opening the heart and the face and the jaw. So everything I'm doing right now is just to relax the lower jaw. Let's chew sound. Move all the muscles of the face. Why? Move the cheeks. Why? Move the forehead. Why? Move the eyes. Why? Move the lips. Why? And the jaw. Why? And then you're going to interlace your fingers. Take the thumbs behind the lower jaw. And then the index fingers are hooked to this little crease here under your lower lip. And you're going to literally slacken your lower jaw. And lift it up and down with the handle that you formed with your hands. I'll show you to the side. So you're really trying to get the lower jaw to kind of move independently of the upper jaw. Now, if you're really tight, it's going to feel like you cannot separate the movement of the lower jaw away from the upper jaw. So this is like homework for you. If you're one of those people, when I first started doing this kind of work, I couldn't. It was like my whole head was moving up and down. But now, Halloweenish sounds like ghosts. And then trace your whole mouth, the circumference of your mouth with your tongue. This is a creepy one. I know it looks weird. I feel like this whole post is like a Halloweenish face yoga post. It's like you've like got soup on your chin and you want to lick it off. You know, kids, they're like totally uninhibited. They taste something delicious that's on their face, they just lick it off. Two little anatomy facts. Your lower jaw is one of the only bones, it's the only bone you can move independently of the rest of the skeletal structure. The tongue is the only muscle you can take out of your body and put back in while you're healthy and alive. Little facts. Now another one, and this looks kind of weird and some might say perverted. Take your tip of your tongue into your cheek and puff it out. Take your tongue under your lip. Other side. If you can, get your tongue up under the upper lip. Obviously there's that like attachment right here where you can't get your tongue. Be careful, don't hurt yourself. I know it looks weird, but trust me, you're gonna feel more facially relaxed. So that's just a little face warm up, a little way to get some release into your face if your face has been feeling tight. And this is a great warm up for a singer, a speaker, or just if you want your face to look a little more lifted, because when your face is tight, when the muscles of the lower jaw are tight, they exert a downward gravitational pull, and they actually drag down the whole contour of the chin. And they could give you jowls. That could give you jowls and a double chin. So just to kind of finish it off, you're gonna shrug your shoulders a few times, kind of like you're rowing. Lift up your arms towards your ears and do it the other way. And I like to lift up my arms and shoulders up to my ears when I do head and neck rolls. And one more sort of vocal relaxing thing for your jaw, your face is to go ma, 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 and then the other way, ma, and faster, ma. And you can just do it now with your head on top of your spine. Go ma, 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 ma. Ah. Okay, so hopefully you feel a little more stretched, a little more relaxed vocally, facially. And now, if you want to practice a speech, if you're an actor and you want to work on a monologue or a song, if you're a singer, or just whatever, you just want to feel better facially, you're welcome. I hope you liked this video, and if you like my content, please hit like, subscribe, the bell for notifications, all that good stuff, share, and namaste from the Yoga Face. Love you guys. It's nice to be back, and happy Halloween.